Hey there, Steve with Prima Coffee here. Today we're taking a look at the Helor 101 hand grinder. This is probably one of the best hand grinders we've ever encountered at Prima. This is an all aluminum body. It's a unibody design, so it's all milled from one piece of aluminum. It's got a great set of burrs inside, and in fact, you get 2 sets of burrs with this grinder. There's so much that goes into this and makes it such a great hand grinder, so let's jump right in. Up top, we have a stainless steel lid and handle with this nice wooden knob. We've got a super smooth grinding action. In fact, there's 2 ceramic bearings in here that give this really smooth action, and it's super stable, really great for your grind consistency, as well as just giving it, again, that really smooth grinding action, so it's a little easier on your wrist and your arm as you're grinding. Inside we have about a 30 to 40 gram bean hopper. That kind of depends on the size of your beans, as well as their overall density. But we find that about 30 to 40 grams fits in here pretty much up to the top. So good for single cups or a couple of cups to share, but not necessarily really large pour over burrs or something like that. In here, as I said, we have a unibody design, so you can see that this is all one piece of aluminum that's just milled out into that center chamber there. We have a stainless steel drive shaft. This is actually a locking ring up top that you can tighten or loosen to just to fix it down. So if you're seeing that you have like maybe a little bit of wobble, you can tighten this. And it is reverse threaded, so lefty tighty, righty loosey. So you can tighten that down, or you can take it off to remove the whole shaft and take things apart to clean, or perhaps put on a new set of burrs. Down below, we have a stepless adjustment with this little adjustment ring here, and you can just give it a twist left or right to loosen or tighten and change your grind size. Really easy to do, and in fact it's self-locking. There's a spring behind the burr that puts some pressure against this, and then just between the pressure and the friction of the adjustment mechanism on the bottom of the burr, it locks itself in place, and we don't really see any problems with slipping grind settings at all. The grind catch itself is also milled aluminum with little O-rings, so it stays firmly in place while you're grinding. And of course we have this beautiful sort of blasted finish that's very reminiscent of certain technology laptop products and things. So really just an overall super attractive design, as well as great performance and functionality. Now I mentioned you get 2 burr sets. This one right here is an Italian-made alloy steel burr. This is what they call the conventional burr, which is better suited for espresso. So basically the whole idea here is that these primary cutting surfaces are a little bit more aggressive, just to kind of break things up more quickly and get them down into the secondary cutting faces where they will get more sort of fine finishing. So they're not necessarily super good at coarse grinds. We do recommend them for espresso, where we think they excel pretty well. And in fact, this is the same burr set, however uncoated, as the Feld grind hand grinder. So we see pretty similar performance to the Feld grind, and we like both for espresso grinding for sure. The one inside here, a little bit harder to see, but that's the contemporary burr. It is it's a steel burr. It has a slightly different cutting pattern, and we find it works a little bit better for those coarse grinds. So it's certainly not shabby at espresso, but it does do a better job of the coarse grinds. So if you are planning on doing drip grinds or French press or something like that, we recommend switching to that burr set. And we do give you both with our Helors here at Prima. There's a couple other accessories that come with it as well. We have a little wrap that you put on the side for grip. That's just silicone rubber, spare O-ring for the grinds catch should you need it, as well as a couple of wrenches. So this is a little U-pin that you use to adjust this nut at the top, and then an Allen wrench to remove the lock-in ring to switch out your burr set. So switching out burrs is really easy. You just need to remove the the adjustment nut, remove the screws from the locking ring, and then you can pull both burrs right out. There are 2 little, what are called like keys. They basically hold everything in place. You can see how there's a notch on this burr. So you put a key in next to that, and then lock a key in right here in that notch. Just want to make sure that those are all lined up when you insert your burrs. You also want to make sure that the fine cutting surface faces out. So obviously cone burr, you want the flat side to be on the bottom, And then for the ring burr, you want these bigger teeth to be facing toward the top of the grinder itself. So apart from some alignment things, really very easy to do. Very easy to swap out your burrs and switch up your grind however you need to. So I'm going to get this set up real quick for grinding some coffee and just show you how quick and easy it is to do. I've got about 18 grams of coffee, and I'm going to pretend I'm grinding for something like a V60. So pop my lid off, pull my beans in, just give it a little shake to settle, and then get the handle on, give it a quick grind. So again, very, very smooth, very quick and easy action. This handle is great because it gives you some room around the knob for your fingers to go, so as you're traveling around, you're not really bumping into that at all. You got plenty of room for a nice comfortable grip, plenty of leverage for grinding your coffee. And then of course, taking a look at the grind quality here, you have a pretty decent drip grind. Not too many boulders to speak of, and certainly not very many fines. And in the cup we found drip quality for our brewed coffee is really, really fine, and we really like it for espresso as well. So if you need something that has really good performance for your home espresso setup, and maybe you don't want to spend $500 a grinder, you could grab the Helor and do a pretty good job at home, as long as you don't mind grinding by hand. So that is the Helor 101 hand grinding. Thanks for watching.